So what do you call yourself? Welcome to the LaTangela Show.
Hey.
Hey, what can I do for you this fine day?
This is your destiny. Hot, hot, hot.
Right now.
Welcome to the LaTangela Show. Come on in and enjoy yourself.
Right now.
We gon' party like no one else. Welcome to the LaTangela Show.
Hi, and welcome back to another episode of the LaTangela Show podcast. It does my heart well to have this time together. And today we are here at the garage. I love the garage studio, right? Gordon McKernan, injury attorneys, he's at it again. And I've been having such a blast with our Gordon Gives 10 Cares initiative. It's been in full effect almost 3 years and running. And today in the hot seat and on the tan line, we're going to chat with one of the organizations that we have championed, Christian Youth Theater. Now, they're having another production of Cats. It's May 22nd through the 25th at Shaver Theater in the LSU facilities, right? Okay, so that's neither here nor there. The important part is I'm going to give you a sneak peek of my audition. I would love to be a part of Cats. Wait, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Meow, 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 meow.
She could work on that. But it was good.
Meow, 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 meow. Thank you. I'll see you in Cats. Yeah, what do you think?
All right, well, we'll let you know.
Yeah,
We'll let you know.
good job. Thank you for being brave.
Thank you for your time.
Are you ready? And I'm also going to talk to the professionals, so just steer clear on that. We're going to leave the professionals to do what they do. So Tanja Rainey, the brilliant mind that pulls it all together, she is going to give us a little insight and behind-the-scenes coverage, and she's also bringing in the beautifully talented Avery. She's a freshman in high school, and she is no stranger to bringing the world of entertainment to our doorstep. So be prepared for Cats, lights, camera, action. Hi, and welcome to another episode of the LaTangela Show podcast. And today I'm super excited because we actually get to film it inside of the studio, darling, the garage. Say it with me, the garage. Uh-huh. Now, you're no stranger to the hot seat and the tan line. When it comes down to Christian Youth Theater, I have questions that need answers. Tanja Rainey, you have been a visionaire for so long in making sure that students have a safe space to go out and to create, to be themselves, to be a better version of themselves. Tell me a little bit about the thought process of Christian Youth Theater.
The thought process. Well, our mission is to develop character and creativity in people, right? And we do it through quality theater arts, and we bring families and communities together, all hopefully while that we're reflecting Christ in everything we do.
Yeah.
So that is our mission, right? So our values are things like character over competition. Like, it's more important that you have good character than like none of this comparing stuff, right?
See, now that's a message in itself, because so often we are robbed of who we are because we're always comparing ourselves to others.
Right. Absolutely.
When you're dealing with all of these students and these brilliant-minded individuals, we have one with us today.
Yes,
I'm going to
we
get to
do.
her in a second because she stole my role. Can we just start there? We're going to lock the doors until we have a conversation about this, right? Avery, she has been with you for about 8 productions.
That's right.
She is a freshman in high school. She is very talented, super beautiful, and such a humble spirit. While you're working with young minds that are so impressionable, what is it that you want for them to have as a takeaway from all of this? Doop, 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 doop.
Yeah. What I want from them is that they realize that they have gifts that God's given them, and that the most important audience is Him. Yeah. And so they're not performing for themselves. They're not performing for everyone else, although everyone else will see, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that they're doing it for the Lord and glorifying Him in what they do. And so what I want them to take away is that, one, they have gifts that they can use, that they can grow in. And then two, that they can use them wherever they go in life, but for the glory of God.
Absolutely. Avery, this is your first field trip to the garage. You're no stranger to the lights, camera, action. You've been with Christian Youth Theater, putting on all of these top-tier productions. Tell me some of the highlights of working with this organization.
Oh my goodness. It highlights probably the community is the biggest thing. It's a community in Christ, which is a huge thing. That's something that not every theater can offer, but they do a really good job at offering that. I have loved meeting new friends, meeting new people, creating a cast with people and creating a team. It's so fun working with people. Those are just like my two big highlights.
Yeah, and it warms my heart. Every production, it gets so much better. You meet new characters with these new individuals, and they find themselves within each character. I was first made privy of all of this with our partnership with Gordon Gives and Tan Cares, and just seeing how much that you pour into the community. We can't say thank you enough for what you do, because it's a lot of hard work and dedication. One, getting all of these students together. You have to pick the right production piece. You got to find the venue. Someone has to teach them their lines. Someone has to get all of the costumes and the staging together, the rehearsals. Oh, it's a lot.
It's a lot.
And on top of that, they're doing schoolwork.
Yep. Yes.
They are just at it. How do you manage to find your zen, if you will?
My zen.
Keeping it all balanced. You see how I'm juggling here? You see that?
Right. Yeah. I think that just comes with practice. Especially during like this spring season, it's graduations, lots of school ending. So just remembering to keep it balanced, just like put it in your day, like, oh, I have to do this before I can do this, and don't put school second.
Oh, that part. Okay, I know your mom will appreciate hearing that one.
Welcome,
Tanya,
Mom.
how do you manage to stay balanced with all of this?
Well, you just have to consider your priorities, right? What's more important? What's the most important thing today, right? And so what's, just like the students, they have to consider, looking ahead, time management. It's like such a huge skill, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm still a work in progress. I used to be really just at it, working hard, but now I'm trying to, balance staying healthy and relationships in my life and just making sure that there's a balance there and that I do take a break to rest.
Yeah.
That's so important, right?
Wait a minute, rest? Yeah, I've heard of the word.
Introduce you to that word.
Let's talk
LaTangela.
about it. You know what I mean? That is important. And we can't continue to pour from an empty cup.
That's right.
Especially when you have so many people that's depending on you. Because this production, it doesn't happen until she puts on that headset, get into that sound booth, and say, go. Because, she's the one that gets us all in place at the same time to make it happen. And with this production, we're going to the Shaver Theater, LSU's campus, the 22nd through the 25th.
Yes.
Are we excited yet?
We are so excited.
Yeah, I've been practicing.
Tell me.
I know that you have 58 cats in the production. I'm going to give you an opportunity to see my audition reel.
Okay.
Not right this second, but it's coming up.
Okay,
it's coming
I'm
up.
ready.
I've been warming up.
I'm ready.
Yeah, I think we're going to have to get B to roll that beautiful bean footage. So say less, I got you. I'm going to leave it to the professionals, though. I don't want to be the one to ask, but I'm just going to say if we can get a snippet. Is it okay if we get a snippet a little bit later? A snippet?
Sure.
A snippet? Okay.
Oh, yes.
Good.
Yes.
So before we jump into that snippet, if anyone out there would love to get their children or even themselves involved in being a sponsor, in being a playwright, and being someone that can help us pay it forward, how do we learn more and get involved with Christian Youth Theater?
Just go to our website. It's everything you need to know is there. It's cytbatonrouge.org. And if you're interested in being a sponsor, you go to our donate page. If you're interested in getting involved with the kids, you go to classes, summer camps, or shows. And then if you're interested in volunteering, we have a volunteer form application that you can fill out and to tell us what you're interested in doing, so we can get you part of the community.
I love it. Be sure to log on cytbatonrouge.org. Again, that's www.cytbatonrouge.org. Tanya, you are the real MVP. And Avery, so are you. Now for my snippet, because I know people who know people, and I know one of the 58 cats in Cats that's taking place May 22nd through the 25th.
That's right, you do.
Whenever you're ready.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
All right. I think we're going to sing a snippet of Gumby Cat.
Okay.
All right. I have a Gumby cat in mind. Her name is Jenny Any Dots. And I don't want to spoil it for you, so that's all you're going to get.
That is so beautiful. I don't know about you, but I just got super excited. I got goosebumps like, wait a minute, this is amazing. You know what? I am so proud of you. I know this is a lot of hard work and dedication. And thank you for sharing your gifts and your talents. And, you know, this is an extension of your office. So whenever you have anything going on, feel free to jump in the hot seat and on the tan line, and we'll get it done. See what I did there?
Yeah, I see it.
I know you have
you
more
so
work
much.
to do, so I'm going to let you chase the sun or let the sun chase you. But either way, get after it. I love y'all, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it.
Thank you, Tanja.
Thank you.
Now I'm going to take you around the world and back in about 30 seconds or less on each of these stories. You think you know, you have no idea. According to social science and medicine, did you know that eating your fruits and your veggies, well, they're going to help you fight off depression? Yeah, now this is actual and factual. An extra 4 portions of fruit and vegetables per day can offset the impact of major life events. So if you're struggling right now, you can't figure out why am I feeling so down in the dumps. Pop a cucumber, get some kale. How about that tomato? Fruits and veggies, supposed to just take you up an extra notch. And it keeps you regular. So I can imagine if things are getting stopped up, you are a little grouchier than normal. So you might want to try that out. Now, I was flipping and I never cease to be amazed by the things that just finds its way to my desk. Friend time. Questions that need answers. Brandon, I'm gonna have to pick on you because I consider us best friends. How long does it take for someone to become a friend? I'm glad you asked. According to Journal of Social and Personal Relationships, it takes more than 200 hours for someone to become a close friend. Now, do I calculate that from the time you slide in my DMs and let the clock just keep running? Or do I have to be in your presence for 200 minutes, 200 hours? Like, how does that work and who calculated this? Because now I got real questions that need answers. That's a lot. I don't even know if I have 200 hours to give somebody of my attention right now. Like, me and the voices in my head, signed sincerely. We do love you, but bestie, 200 hours may be a bit much before we consider each other best friends. I don't know. Spring cleaning is upon us. I know, I really did. I started almost 2 months ago. I started with one closet, and now the entire crib looks like a closet. Judge me not. It is what it is, and I know I am not alone. What is your least liked chore? If I had to ask you, what is your least liked chore? Well, go ahead, what is it? Slide in my DMs with that, at LaTangela Fay. According to offers.com, least liked chore, cleaning the toilets. That tops the list every single time. I don't care who you ask, when you ask, where you ask. The least liked chore is cleaning a toilet. Now, in the 1700s, all of my rich friends, they might be able to relate to this one because if you saw a squirrel just kind of haphazardly walking through the house, it's either on its way to a pot to be squirrel soup or finding its way to the door because we're chasing it with a broom. But in the 1700s, according to popular science, squirrels was a sign of wealth if you had one as a pet. A pet squirrel. Imagine that. Now picture this because we're going somewhere. Now in the late 1700s, you would see family portraits of kids with squirrels on leashes because those were their pets and that was a sign of wealth. It faded out by the 1910s, don't worry. A pet squirrel. One, how did you catch it? Where did you find this leash? And how did you know you wanted to keep it in the house with you? But if it's a sign of wealth, that's just, go ahead, I'll be poor for a very long time. Last year, the #1 names for boys, Liam, Liam. And it was followed by Noah. Then you have Oliver, Theodore, darling. Come here, Theo. And James. Okay, now the most popular girl names, Olivia. I really like that one because that was my grandmother's name. Olive, Olivia, I love it. Followed by Emma, Amelia, Charlotte, and Mia. only meaning that in the next 4 years, when you say Olivia in pre-K, you're gonna have about 20 Olivias turn around. If you're planning on getting married, I got a couple of these traditions that you might want to look into. To us, we might call it weird, but it's because it's different, right? I want to expose you to something different around the world in 30 seconds or less. Follow me, we're really going somewhere with this. Wedding traditions from around the world can be weird to us, but for instance, in Congo, the newlyweds must keep a dead serious face throughout the entire ceremony. Like they can't crack a smile or even a tiny grin because it's believed that they're not taking marriage seriously. So you mean to tell me I can't even look like I'm happy on my wedding day? Oh, wait, so you do? You want to do this forever? Because if I smile, I'm not taking it seriously. Okay, Congo, I feel you. I'm with it. In South Korea, the real challenge comes after the ceremony when the groom's friends ties his ankles together and they start tickling him and whacking the soles of his feet with sticks or dried fish. It's meant to be hilarious and he's supposed to laugh right then and there because, you know, that's his last chance to party before he enters and walks into married life. Weddings are emotional, but in China, did you know that certain religions action causes for their brides to cry every single day for a month before they get married? I mean, if that's their custom, that's their custom, but that would be quite concerning to me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to cry all these tears of joy. Or is she supposed to be sad, getting all the weeping? Like, what is... I got questions that need answers on that, but I'm here for it. I'm here for it. God knows, as soon as I find them on swipe right, swipe left, we're going straight to the office to say I do before we change our minds. What is that, elope? Yeah, I do, you do, we do. Hey, have you been watching that show, Married at First Sight? Would you, yes or no, blink once for yes, twice for no, would you ever consider being on the show Married at First Sight? If you've never seen it, let's talk about it. You get people who sit down and they talk to psychologists and they say, well, what are you looking for? Oh, I would like her to be X, Y, and Z. Oh, I would like for him to be X, Y, and Z. And then they supposedly partner you with the person that they feel would be best suited. They put you together like an experiment for about 90 days. Of course, they're doing this for ratings, so don't you ever go into it thinking that you're there for true love on their tab. You walk down the aisle to someone that you've never met. And when they turn around, you're supposed to say, I do. No matter what. Yes, I'm here for the experiment. Could you do that? I don't know. Times are hard, but it ain't that hard. I can tell you he's not on aisle 3 at the grocery store. I've looked. We got more coming up, so I want you to be sure to keep it locked right where you have it.